Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me. Stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me. Stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. Honest, penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot, look at me. Stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
To score, Vikings 7, Bills 0. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 26-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you
Don't
got to do.
worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. This is Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
10 on the 21-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills, nothing.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's bound the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Bills, nothing. Harrison Butker set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Burrow. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Geis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
They'll try and get it with Geis.
3rd down.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills' first down.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Cameron Hayward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2nd down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets it in the hands of Geis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Bills.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the ground game now with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. They'll run with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Khalif Raymond, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Garoppolo. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the one. Here we go is an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Play action. It's Burrow. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Caleb Chason
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. This is Geis. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll find Hall. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Burrow.
This is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Run for Pollard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And less than a yard.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 37.
37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Burrow. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play. And the Bills' first down.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills claw one back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big. He's got a man complete. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go with Geis. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go to Barkley again.
Saquon Barkley on the handoff. Blake Cashman on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.